It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder has moved up the rankings defensively year after year. Coach Billy Donovan said, "I've said it all along. We've got to be a team that hangs our hat on defense. And with their size and athleticism, there's no reason they can't be the best defense in the league." Kevin?
And they bring that physicality. Thank you, David. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons.
And for that game against the Hawks, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And for Oklahoma City, Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Feeds to Carter. The shot will not fall. So the Thunder will take it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's off contact. Really good body control. You like to see Zach playing physical.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Paul dishes to Robertson. Passes it to Gallinari. Lets it go from deep. Carter pulls it in.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Levine, good.
Nice form. The elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic looking shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gallinari outside. Back to Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
And he can't get the first one. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And he sinks the second. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back 3. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking, so you already have spacing. And now to be able to step back and knock down a 3, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, you know, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, Smitty, one thing I like about Gallinari, he's doing more things on the court as he ages.
I totally agree. He used to be out there only to shoot, but that hasn't been the case for a while now. Still scores, but his rebounding has improved, and he's done a good job of driving and drawing fouls.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Gallinari hits them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
White the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Now here's Paul. A 17-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And you know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Carter.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run. The top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. And you look at White, a top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
And, you know, they've given him some more responsibility offensively. In these past 2 weeks, he's responded.
Now here's Paul. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And it's Gallinari missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Paul dishes to Gallinari, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. White the pass to Markkanen. Back to White. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Adams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got. Oh, wow!
Young fella.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Paul outside. It's Gallinari on top of the key. And it goes down 2 points. Gallinari's got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Los Angeles. White, good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
White against Paul. Over to the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
So it's Chicago now. They lead by 4. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Offline with his three. Oklahoma City shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Now Gallinari turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And White with the block.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Levine. Carter outside. Gallinari with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. He's got 6.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And here are the Bulls now. Outside, White. The dish to Levine. Porter kicks to Levine. Launches it. This ball grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, last season, a season of change for the Bulls. They missed the playoffs with a 22-win season, and they did have a change of head coaches. Not the results many hope for going into the year.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Done outside. Shot to stop the run. Here's Felicio, and the rejection by Noel. And it's done in the corner. Here's Felicio, and finally that one's good. Felicio's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Smitty, as you said, the Bulls were a pick by many to compete last season.
Yeah, and this team, they continue to tinker with this roster. They made the trade for Otto Porter to be a part of their future. And you know what? The rebuild continues on.
Here's Burton. Schroeder outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Ferguson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
You guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
They couldn't hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you will be lucky to win one game in this league. Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Muscala, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Thunder have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That's good from Muscala. Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team. And then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
And the rejection by Noel. Here's Burton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Satoransky following the score by Oklahoma City. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Schroeder against Satoransky. Now here's Schroeder. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver. Burton, no good.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
It's blocked, and they get it back. Here's Felicio. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. The Thunder shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. To the wing right side. Here's Noel. Valentine grabs the board. Chicago's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Back to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Offensive rebound. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Trains the three-pointer. Satoransky's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Satoransky and stolen by Noel. Here's Burton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Here's Dunn. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Felicio. He's covered by Noel. And another shot. Scooped up. Felicio, the pass to Young. A floater. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Satoransky against Schroeder.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Chicago leading. Satoransky with it. He has 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
And so Young nails them both.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
Now here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Burton. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Dunn kicks to Valentine. And again, Chicago, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Ferguson. No good that time.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Dunn. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really got really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Young. Satoransk there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Valentine, and it's Felicio in at the center position. Now, here's Satoransky. They get a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. And here's a look at some numbers for Levine.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Schroeder against Satoransky. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Jumps up. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Rejected by Young. To the left side wing. Here's Valentine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Valentine's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dean comes in for Satoransky. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Smitty, as his rookie season wore on, Gilgeous-Alexander looked more and more comfortable.
Yes, his scoring is mostly near the basket as he's still working on that outside shot. But it's easy to see why this team is so high on him and sees him as a big part of their future.
First one falls for him. We see a lot of big men creating offense, Smitty. Who's on your list for perhaps the best outlet passer in the game right now?
Let's start off. I would say Kevin Love is one of those guys who still is, I think, the best outlet passer as a big. Jokic, also Blake Griffin, some of those guys can really pass. DeMarcus Cousins, those are some of the bigs that have great outlet passes.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Zach LaVine, averaging 23 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Shot clock at 6. White against Schroeder.
Dennis is all over that one. You love the effort.
And it's White missing. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
LaVine, count it from 12. LaVine's got 9.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Gallinari. Over Young. The offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Noel. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here is Carter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chicago leading by 9. And taken away by Paul. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. That free throw missing.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Porter's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And taken away by Paul. And stolen by White. It's Porter outside. Unable to get that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Gallinari down low. Guarded by LaVine. And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades away. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Chicago leading by 8. Here's LaVine. And then LaVine with the jam.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Oklahoma City shooting just 31% in the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Thunder have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That free throw good from Gallinari.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skill forward with size, has struggled because of health.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Robertson. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense. Called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
And Steve, for Boylan, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylan focus on player development and defense.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
Here's White. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Kicks it to Levine. 13 feet away. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Robertson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. Levine dishes to Porter. Pass to Levine. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's White. Carter outside. No one near him.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Paul outside. Out to Gallinari for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust and they find their way.
Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. And you look at White, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And here's a look at stats for Adams. He's been dominant over the last month. 6th in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Now here's White. And Adams sends it back. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Can't hit from in close. Chicago trailing here. White left side. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. White's got 6 points.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet. He'll find an open man.
Here's Paul. It's deflected. Now here's Porter. He's covered closely. Can't cash in from close range. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot's good from Paul.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here is Paul. Dishes to Adams. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Here's Gallinari. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. Bulls trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Offensive rebound, and Markkanen throws it down.
For a stretch 4 who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Now Paul. Gallinari down low, guarded by Porter. Gallinari passes to Adams, and it's sent back by Carter. Levine wide open, up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Paul against White. Paul kicks to Gallinari. Back to Paul. Shoots over White. That's good from Paul on the assist from Gallinari. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter. Well, the Bulls shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. On the wing, Porter. And he's good on the 3 ball.
I like this strategy, getting Porter into the catch and shoot situation, giving him a chance to make a play.
Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Gallinari right side. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Robertson. Here's Adams. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Terrific dribble move by Zach LaVine, blessed with the ability to create space to get off his shot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke, fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Thunder trailing by 4. Shooter passes to Muscala. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
Here's Dunn. Burton grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The Thunder shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Right block shot. Muscala gets the bucket. Muscala's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. And the rejection by Noel. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Oklahoma City trailing. Schroeder outside. Pass to Burton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Thaddeus Young. The Thunder have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Satoransky looking around. Inside, Young. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One shot.
That's good from Young. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Right wing. Here's Burton. 6 points for him. Here's Schroeder. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Schroeder has really improved as a three-point shooter. With that shot, he becomes even more dangerous.
Passes it to Felicio. Pass to Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Schroeder. Felicio, the pass to Young. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. They recover it. Tries yet again. But he stays with it.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls. They lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago leading. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Robertson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. White, good.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Adams. Makes it off the glass. Adams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's the floater. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Now the pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Second chance shot, and it's denied. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. The Bulls shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
Paul against White. Paul passes to Gallinari. And stolen by White. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Misses the chippy right there.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The desire to finish, Shea has that in his DNA.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Levine. Paul against White. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Paul. Count that one. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
The result of Paul's awareness of everything around him gets a nice look inside.
Now here's White. 9 points in the game so far. Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break for the lead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And it's tied up with that one.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Outside, Levine. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play. And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
Now here's White. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Bulls, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
Now here's Paul. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. From 7, and Gallinari puts it in. Gallinari's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And for Levine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. And that isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach LaVine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Passes it to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. Levine's got 18 points.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
And Adams with the slam. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. White dishes to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Paul passes to Adams. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside, Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Carter with it. Now defended by Adams. And it's Carter missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And easy 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. White with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Levine. Carter outside. Now the feed to Levine, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Noel comes in for Andre Robertson, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Chicago also making some changes. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Free throw good, Levine. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Noel. Off target with the open look. For Chicago, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. That one falls. Carter's got 5 now.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Schroeder against Dunn. Gallinari outside. Left side Adams. Carter comes in with the double team. And Gallinari kicks it over to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Dunn looking over the floor. Shoots over Schroeder. They get the rebound. Carter, the pass to Young. For the lead. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 7 points for the quarter.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Schroeder passes to Adams. That one's off. Still out of sync. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Muscala comes in for Adams. And Ferguson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Bulls also changing it up. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And Satoransky subbed in for Levine. Now, here's Dunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The 15-footer. Thunder with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a 6-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
Schroeder hits them both. And here is Satoransky. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Dunn. Looking to get back on track here. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And Valentine with the basket on the assist from Young. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Ferguson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ferguson's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. He dishes it to Valentine. Carter at the elbow. Now Satoransky, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. No good with the elbow jumper. The Thunder shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. To the paint, here's Gallinari. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Schroeder. He's got 5. The pass to Gallinari. Here's Ferguson. Dunn covering. Ferguson, the pass to Muscala. And there's another one for the Thunder.
That's the pass you want. orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 2. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. Valentine wide open. He fires, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Schroeder against Satoransky. Noel trying to break loose. They get it back. Goes up again. Can't get the layup. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson, he's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Felicio's checked in. Now, here's Dunn, defended by Robertson. The kick out to Young. Dunn misses.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Feeds it to Schroeder. Stolen by Satoransky. And it's Dunn in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. Thunder trailing by 3. We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. The shot by Valentine, no good. Oklahoma City shooting around 41% on the night. Gallinari attacking. Basket good. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
And so here is Chicago. In the corner, Valentine with it. No good on the triple.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter. So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort, no lack of it right there.
Now here's Satoransky. He's got 7, and it's good, 2 points. Satoransky's got 9 points. Oklahoma City trailing.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Trying to squeeze out every extra possession, but they have to work fast.
Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. Here's Muscala. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 10.
Dennis Schroeder commands so much attention in the pick and rolls. He creates space for his teammates.
Done with it. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Young. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Felicio in at the 5. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Finished off the break. Dunn's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Thunder trailing by 3. Paul passes to Noel. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
And Chicago has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Felicio. And taken away by Paul. The drive by Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Markkanen. Over Gallinari. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Thunder shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Tough guy to defend. Gallinari with the skill, the knowledge of the game, and gifted physically.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Bulls. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Felicio. Bean comes in for Dunn. And it's White in for Satoransky. Gallinari hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And here are the Bulls now. It's a three-point game. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. The drive by Paul, and he gets it to go. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's White to end the run. The Thunder pull it in. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul is doubled. Pass to Schroeder. From past the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
And Chicago has possession. Chicago calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And they double up Paul. Robertson the pass to Noel. Over Markkanen. Again, the Thunder score.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
White against Paul. And White kicks to Markkanen. A three-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Thunder. This run now up to 13-2. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 8. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Paul. Left side, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's White, and taken away by Paul, and stolen by White. And then Levine with the jam.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
The Thunder leading by 6. Adams in the high post. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
2 shots. Foul. 2. Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. So we can't get either to fall. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And taken away by Paul. Here's Robertson. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
Paul is doubled. Here's Adams.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Porter looking it over. Knocks it loose. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And it's Carter missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And Adams kicks to Paul. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Porter passes to White. Down low. Here's Carter. Here's Markkanen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gallinari's checked in.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Bulls trail by 3. White drives in, and he banks in the layup. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Paul dishes to Adams. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's White. There's the dish to Levine. Porter kicks to Levine. Fires it up. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Bulls trail by 3. Now Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
That free throw, no good. And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Bringing effort and bringing energy. Gilgeous-Alexander taking it strong.
He hits both from the stripe. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Count the basket. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. White against Paul. White, good. White's got 6 in the quarter. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Paul, and it's blocked.
And for marketing, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up off the inbound. Porter pulls it in.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Adams' shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bulls trail by 3. Now here's White. Kicks it to Levine. Trying to get open is Carter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 29 in the game.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both. White with it. He kicks it to Porter. Back to White. Clock at 4. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Paul. Count that bucket. And the Thunder lead by 5.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's stolen by Adams. The feed now to Robertson. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Porter bounce pass. It's stolen by Adams. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's sent back by Carter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And here now the Thunder. Paul against White. Adams' shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
All up top. White covering. And Adams kicks to Robertson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. LaVine with the rebound. LaVine's got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter passes to LaVine. Markkanen trying to break loose. LaVine can't hit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Money!
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 50 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
White dishes to LaVine. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Carter. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And so here is Oklahoma City, leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And so here is Chicago, and another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taken 4th overall, but will be the clear number 1 in a do-over.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Here's Baisley. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.